Hello, wonderful person, and thank you for joining me here on a very rainy and windy day in South Louisiana for this episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and I've got some pay dirt today that I purchased from a longtime viewer, and he has his own channel, puts out some very cool videos, has given away a lot of prizes, and has won a couple of prizes, and is like just a great guy. So we have some pay dirt from MrMINIX, and it's going to be fun to go through. He was selling some bags. He had turned out he had a couple left, so I emailed him, and I got one of his 1 gram bags. So this is going to be fun, and we got about an hour, I think, before the next round of thunderstorms barrels in on us. So we will jump right into this. And a big shout out to all you guys not drinking Bud Light, as Anheuser-Busch has now officially lost $5 billion in the last few days from their ill-advised and insane Dylan Mulvaney promotion. As people have literally just left it on the shelves and said screw you. So that's exactly what Matt Walsh, a great channel, said. You got to pick a target and stick with it, and take them down. So don't conservatives and normal people just don't have time to mess with stuff like this. So it comes and goes fast. This is something you need to stick with. Don't support them. Anheuser-Busch is done. Let's make an example of them, then move on to Hershey, move on to Nike, move on to any of these companies that do this shit. So now let's turn to the new gold epicenter of South Louisiana, our table. And yes, you can see it was way too windy and wet to set up the stickers out here today. So we are foregoing that, but we do have our bag. If y'all saw got a little bit in it. He sent in a couple of his new MrMINIX channel stickers, and again, very cool. The little numbers represent the guess the number that we often do on the channel here. Again, I'm really honored that he incorporated some of the stuff we do on the channel on his stickers there. That's and then the light bulb for last man standing, where sometimes that'll show up, and if you're the last comment on the live chat when the video's over, it shuts off at like 4 minutes after or something like that. But yeah, he's giving away a few prizes on that and on other channels as well. So like I said, a great guy, very generous member of the community, and just like I said, has a cool channel himself. So what I got from him is the MrMINIX 1 gram bag, and he did put it in a backup baggie, which is very good because it did have some leakage. One of the very cool hologram bags there with the colors. I really like those. And then the clear back where you can see your material. Oh, okay, it's split right there. You can see it coming out. The bottom of the seam split. Oh, we're dumping free. So hold on, let's get that. Really, it just has been enough that the top of the table dried off here from the wind. See it blowing the fine dust away. MrMINIX, I hope there wasn't any of that micro dust in there. Still haven't actually opened the bag, have I? That's why it's always good to double bag your stuff. Like, oh, look, we've got a MINIX coin coming out of there. French. 5. It's very light. Anything I set down is going to blow away. So we got all kinds. Oh, there's more coins and all kinds of cool goodies in here. That bright yellow. I always forget that topaz. There's another Yellowstone. I always forget what it's called. And then we got a little tiny coin there. Republic of Costa Rica. And this one, Euro cent. Unusual. A piece of, not sure if that's, has kind of that aquamarine look to it, or it's a quartz, but some clear quartz. Another nice, look at that one. Some very cool pieces there. There's our, yeah, pick our yellow back up. There's another tiny, oh, like a piece of something. Oh, here comes a row of rain hitting us. That's something that was broken. Dadgummit, look, I thought I was going to have time in between these showers. Sometimes when the rain's coming from the right direction, I'm protected back here. I'm probably just getting the periphery of the storm as it's, you know, as that light green edge until the red in the center boils up. There's a nice one. Very cool. Looks like some mica there. Some nice polish there. That's a cool one. Look at the colors in that. Awesome. So, all right, we still got some polished ones here and there showing up. I think we got the bulk of what we can see until it gets wet. Oh, I see a piece of, I see just what we're looking for right there, though. some MrMINIX gold. Oh, and it fell right back in the pan. That's why you always want to hold that gold over your, keep it over your pan. Very nice. And another clear. I've got them sitting in a plastic dish with a 55 million year old hunk of petrified wood there, keeping it in place because it will lift that bowl up and blow it away right off the table here. It's already whipped a pan. And that's a lot lighter than the pan. So, all right, well, there we go. Like I said, we'll pick out a few more of our little color ones as they come up. So let's get some, the rain's hitting randomly. So let's get some water set up and try to beat the downpour. All right. Well, I was thinking, I mean, there is a gram of gold in this, and it's not a lot of material, so I haven't done this in a while. So I thought we'd just go ahead and classify this down into a couple of pans here. I'm not sure what might be waiting for us in it, but if we had some small gold, get that bigger stuff out of the way and be able to go through that. And then that one. So there's another, look at those chunks. There's already chunks showing up there. Oh man, that wind just pushed that. You saw it move the pan. But yeah, check those little beauties out. All right, well, since we got this one in hand, we do have our jet dry in the water. So the MrMINIX bag going in, 1 gram. This was $80 postage paid. And I was very happy. He'd actually had, I think he'd said it was an order that it had a couple of bags. Might have even been from Canada or somewhere, but it ended up not going through, or not getting it. So it's like, yeah, man, he had I'd missed that he was even had some for sale. So he's very happy. That wind just comes pushing through. It's just crazy out here. And then these big storms boil up and they rain real hard for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then it's like now it's been a break. It opened up. It's been probably an hour since the last storm came through, of a few of them that have come through today. So I mean, it doesn't bother me, but I just can't have my camera getting wet. Even though it's got the case on it, it's still not waterproof, and I'm hard enough on them without soaking them down. So look at there, we've got us some nice gold showing up in that pan. Very clean too. I like that clean water. It's all spread out there. Let's get it concentrated a bit more. There we go. See some pyrite standing out right there. That's not gold. That is a nice little piece of pyrite. Very nice looking gold there. Well, this is my first piece of gold that I'd won from MrMINIX, and you can see that's an awesome piece as well. So he has some cool gold, and I really like this one's got that kind of a round tubular rolled. And I can't bounce on my finger because it's gonna roll. It rolls away. But check that out. Yeah, it's like a little rolled barrel. Very cool. So some nice, really nice, chunky, and like I said, different shaped pieces as well in that first classification. All right. right, well, let's, oh, one more straggler up there. All right, let's give it a second look here just to make sure there wasn't any little sneaks going through. Another nice piece of that pyrite, very cool looking. That does have a gold look to it. Damn, that isn't gold, is it? I think it is. I think we're gonna hang on to that till the end. Damn. We'll give it a we'll give it a third look after that. Revelation. Now we're good. Look out that very clean water. All right. Well, I'm not sure what we got in this. We'll split it in half and go through this one. See if it gets as muddy. Or if this is going to be some. It's a little stain, but not too bad at all. Yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but JP Morgan released 1.07 million ounces of gold this last week. They're talking about how this is, that's what they continue to do, because you notice that gold was up at 2020, creeping up over that 2000, and like it's done a couple of times, and they knocked it down by then. That was releasing physical gold rather than whatever they do on their commodities trades, where they basically trade like fiat currency in the same way with gold to some degree. From what I understand, it's pretty complicated, but yeah, they actually put out 1.07 million ounces of gold that they were filling orders from however many thousand sources that were. But that's like I said, it's apparently something they do that it is frowned upon by a number of financial reviewers and professionals, that is basically price fixing, and that they're manipulating the market, and they're just an extension of the federal government trying to hold on to, because they're in the process right now of the destroying the what's left of the dollar. And you're gonna wake up, and that money's not going to be able to take any cash currency out of your bank. It's going to be all through that debit card. And then they'll be able to say, just like when they outlawed sodas over 20 ounces or whatever in New York. Well, when they've got it on your debit card, they can just say, nope, we're not okaying that. We're not okaying that purchase. You've had enough sodas for the week for your ration. It's not healthy. And that's exactly where we're heading with this. I'm telling you, it's all about control. But yeah, that was a 1.07 million ounces. Meanwhile, there's not been an audit of Fort Knox gold reserves since 1953, other than in the 70s when they let some journalists in and some congressional members or something to walk through, and they got to see, gold in the vaults to some degree, but it wasn't assayed, and there was no validation that it was even genuine. Or it was that classic sting where you open up the briefcase and all the hundreds are showing, and it's, you know, newspaper underneath that. And you know they are more than capable of that level of deception any day of the week. All right, man, that is some very good looking gold. So worrying about the wind, I didn't even think about the bringing out the magnet. But we do have some heavies at the bottom there for sure. Yeah, MrMINIX sent me my first ever silver rounds or silver coins. The 1 gram American miner coins that he put the gold, inlaid the gold in the pan of the coin. And a couple of y'all have gotten those. They were they're very awesome. And he also, I think I won it. I lose track of whether he just gave it to me or if I won it. I think I won it. And it was my first silver coin, which was the 1 ounce Orleans gambling coin with the gator on it. That he said, "This is I thought of you with this one, you know." And I received it. And it was the very cool, the gator and the poker coin. So there we go. Awesome. Oh, fingers are wet. Now it's not going to cooperate. Come on. So, all right. Well, I'm going to suck this up and go through, check it out. I'll be back. All right. Well, it turned out there was some pretty fine, fine gold left in the remnants of that black sand in there. So I pulled out about 6 or 8 little tiny specks to maybe 10 that rinsed out or tapped out. So that was cool. Oh, and congratulations to Chris W., who won on the live chat Guess the Number, which MrMINIX MrMINIX sticker was referring to there for the Guess the Numbers that comes up, and won the vial of the Gator Eyes display. Actually, I apologize, Chris. This time when I'm filming this, I still haven't got it out. I didn't want to just stick it in a box on it. I want to draw you. You know, I usually put it in like a spice bottle to protect it, and I'll put a Gold Guy label on it of some kind. So I didn't want to. I just hadn't had time. I'm still prepping that house. I'm ready to do my primer if it would not rain on it, but yeah, it's just worn me out doing all that prep on so much surface area on a house that's 90 years old. You know, the woods, even though it was covered with vinyl for the last 40, I guess, or so, probably, which has protected it. and it being cypress, it's holds up pretty well. But it's been my right shoulder's been paying the price for it, I'll tell you. But so yeah, I expect the rain today and tomorrow. So I'm hoping I can I'll get it drawn up and ready for tonight. Go out by this weekend for you. But yeah, thank you to everybody that was in the live chat and was guessing, and it was a lot of fun. Appreciate y'all being there and being here tonight. For those who are watching on the premiere night, if you're watching this after the Friday night premiere, then thank you as well. And if you'd like to be in on the live chat and maybe win some goodies in the course of the show, on every Friday at 8:01 p.m. Central. Just passed a year in February for a show every Friday night. And actually, we're closing in on May 12th will be 2 years of at least one, if not more, videos every week for 2 solid years. That's still what I think of it in that context. It surprises me. So thank you again to everyone who's been part of that journey. Quite a few of y'all have pretty much been on since the very start. Made a lot of friends and got to know a lot of people. It's been a real privilege. Another word that's been usurped and does not is taken with a bad connotation anytime you use it. But it has been and continues to be. Man, I've got jet dry in here. Why is that gold floating? Lifting up and whipping around. Again, though, another beautiful. I'm seeing some little specks there hanging in the top as well. But yeah, another beautiful pile of gold. Yeah, that was cool though, getting that gold nugget sales. Big nugget last week on the garnets and gold. Very beautiful nugget. And he fits in well with his, like I said, his little brother and sister that came before him. Not much littler. They're pretty much about the same. I think he's got 0.1 on them, but each one has its own beauty. So, all right. Well, just like every little flake of gold. Come on. Each one has its own beauty. So thank you, MrMINIX. Get this up. I'm going to scrutin. Oh, I guess I should actually suck it all the way up instead of halfway and then squirting it out. But there we go. I'm going to look for more of those little fine specks and we'll be back. All right. Let's see what our snuffer looks like here. I think it looks pretty good. Just from what I've seen on the way in. I found a couple of little tiny specks in the tailings, but I did find a pretty good size, like one of those size pieces there that you could actually see clearly that I'd washed down there when I was. Come on, man! I don't know why I'm having so much trouble screwing the cat back on. I got the kids playing in the yard next door. If you hear what sound, I'm not sure how much the mic's going to block of it. There's that roller. Come on, where's my damn? Oh. I was trying to get a good shot of it rolling, but yeah. So there we have it. Nice. I think we've recovered our gram. I'm pretty sure, because that looks like a pretty good amount of gold right there. Some nice chunky pieces. Our dark piece that I almost let get away. Some fine stuff. So, all right, we'll get this in out of the wind before literally you can see the pan is just lifting back and forth as this thing whips around me. So, can I get it to zoom in a little more one time? There we go. So, on a cloudy, rainy day, it's a nice bit of shine coming through. Thanks to MrMINIX. I almost forgot. We need to take a look at our washed. Oh, come on. Our washed gems. Oh, there went a bag. Just a plastic bag, but it is gone. But there you go. Some beautiful polished stones, some cool gemstones and quartz, some purples, reds. Very nice. Like I said, I really like the look of that one. So, all right. Well, here is our pan of dried gold. Very beautiful. There's our little roly-poly there. Oh, now it's not. There we go. Now it's it rolls all over the pan. But yeah, check that stuff out there. Beautiful. Nice pile. And very nice color. So our scale is set and ready to go. Get our little specks out of there because we did have some little tinies. Still got it coming. Hold on, get it all. And there we go. A beautiful 1.121 grams of our MrMINIX gold in our pile of goodies and our coins. There's some cool stuff, some cool additions. So let's get a look at our beautiful gold here. Look at it on the black dish this time. There's our little cylinder. I just love that. And you can see, so we've got a variety of different characters in with this and some different tones and colors, but it is beautiful stuff. So thank you again, MrMINIX, for a fun bag of some cool stuff. And like I said, it was $80 for a bag, 1 gram guarantee, and we got over that. That was postage paid. And some beautiful gold. And a couple of cool stickers to add to the collection. I almost skipped the wrap up because, yes, I did buy this bag from him. Like I said, for $80, it was postage paid. Small bag, I'm taking off $6 postage for the price of the material because I don't count postage, which gives us a $74 material cost on this beautiful gold, which with the value, and I bought it at $1,969.46 an ounce, or $63.32 a gram, gives us a $71.11 value and a 96% ROI. And even if you count it with the postage, it's still an 89% ROI for the $80 bag. So a very nice ROI on some beautiful gold and some fun pay dirt to go through. So I just wanted to make sure MrMINIX got the full Bayou Gold Guy pay dirt review treatment. So that will wrap up MrMINIX pay dirt. Hopefully a good time was had by all. I know I certainly enjoyed it. Thank you again, brother, and for a very fun bag. And thank you to all of you who've tuned in and watched and supported the channel and liked. And if you're still with me and have not hit that button yet, please hit that subscribe and give the channel a little kick if you would. Like I said, man, congratulations again to everybody that's supporting the boycott on Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch and any of these starting up on these woke companies. And it's like I said, they were at they went from $45 a share up to $65 a share over the last 6 months. And now in the last few days, they've gone from $66 a share down to I think it was at 62 and 63, but literally they have lost $5 billion. B with a billion on people refusing to buy their product now and standing up against this woke trash. So more power to it, and keep the pressure on, and let's hurt them over this. So that being said, I guess that will wrap this one up. This is Bayou Gold Guy saying thank you so much for being here with me, especially you guys on the live chat, and equally to you that are watching it after the fact on the regular YouTube feeds. So until the next time, take care of each other and peace out, my friends.